Do you come home to jumping dogs on a daily basis? Are you constantly dropping groceries and items because your dogs just can't stay down? Is it making you mad? Are you fed up? Lucky for you, there's 60 Formula, the all-in-one solution to teaching your dog not to jump anymore. This patented technology allows you to open the drink, take one simple sip, put it back down, and after 5 seconds counted with the hand, you're able to instantaneously train any dog ever. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of 60 Formula. Hope you're doing well today. We got so many people who are getting brand new pepperoni pizzas, whether it's a Husky or not. We got a lot of people visiting the channel who are like, yo dude, we need some help trying to figure out how to calm our Husky or our dog down. They keep jumping all over me and my friends, and it is driving me up a wall. One of the most common things that drives people nuts when they get a brand new dog is that dogs like to jump all over people. One of their favorite things to do is greet their owners at the face. They like to lick you, see what you've been eating for lunch. So jumping is one of the most common things that a pepperoni pizza will do. Now admittedly, we all know that we have friends and stuff that we respect, and we don't want our dogs jumping all over our friends and our family. So eventually we gotta teach our dogs how to not jump anymore. Yeah, we do, don't we? Now, it may be super aggravating because you gotta teach your dog how to stop doing something, and that can take a whole bunch of time and patience. So on today's episode, we're gonna teach you how to teach your pepperoni pizza to stop jumping up and remain calm. So if this is something that you've been looking for, something that you really need because your dog won't keep all 4 feet on the ground, sit back, relax, because you are about to learn how to prevent your doggo from jumping. What's going on, my man? Can you speak? Good boy. It's the cracker time, it's a cracker time. It's a favorite treat, it's a cracker time. Something that you want really, really bad. If I don't give it to you, it'll make you sad. Don't steal it, you little stealer. So come with us, will you, on another episode of 60 Formula, where we find out how to prevent our Siberian Husky or our doggo from jumping up on people. Are you ready, miss? Speak. So if you're new to the channel, this is Miss Gila and that is Britney Spears, and you're probably wondering why his name is Britney Spears when he's a boy. We have an entire video that you can catch on that. Just type in 60 Formula Britney Spears in the search bar on YouTube. You'll find the video, my friend. Can I get a high five, bro? Oh, triple high five. Look at him, he's like, oh, I smell it. Oh, I smell it, Daddy. Oh, I smell the goodness. Stay. Go ahead. Good girl.
You may have the relic. Take it. Take it before I pass on. Take the relic. It's the key to the universe. Take it. Take it.
Alright, let's get into the nitty-gritty. I said we were going to be talking about how to prevent your pepperoni pizza from jumping all over people. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. Now, as all training videos go, I suggest that you start out by getting yourself a high-value treat. Now, a high-value treat is something that your doggo loves a whole bunch. Now, make sure that it's not something poisonous. Make sure it's something that is edible for dogs, but it can be human food. Something like turkey, maybe a Ritz cracker. These are things that doggos really, really like. And when you're working with currency like that, you're gonna be able to get your doggo to do anything. So first things first, you're probably working with a puppy, right? You probably got a brand new dog at home, and they're probably going absolutely crazy. See, puppies have a whole bunch of energy. Their brains are almost in a million different places at once, and they like to go crazy whenever they're trying to pay attention to you. We're gonna go ahead and use this to our advantage, because typically dogs that are going crazy and their mind is all over the place, that's just a dog that's ready to soak up some knowledge. So now that you have your high value treat and you're sitting here with your doggo, there's only one thing left to do, and that's to get to training. Now, one of the best steps that you want to take when it comes to teaching your dog to chill out and not jump is making sure your dog knows how to sit.
Sit is such an important skill when it comes to puppies. It gets them to sit down and focus on you. Now, if your doggo doesn't know how to sit, that's okay. We have videos to teach you how to get your Pepperoni pizza to sit down, and you can find them in the Husky Training 101 playlist on our channel. Teaching a dog to sit down just like this is super duper crucial when you want to train them not to jump anymore, because when you get a doggo's focus like this, it's really easy to train them. Now, when you're working with your dog at home, when you're doing something like this, they're probably not going to be jumping on you, right? Because they only jump up on you when they're super duper excited. Like when you're coming home for the first time, maybe you got guests coming over and they haven't seen those people in forever and they react in a crazy excited way. That's completely normal behavior. Your doggo isn't doing anything bad at all. That's just how dogs like to do. But you don't want to wait until those situations to start training your dog, so it's really important to try and get them in those situations when you're going through the training. For example, if you got your doggo sitting like this already, but the only time they're really jumping is when new people come around or when you're coming home after a long day's work, what you need to do is practice putting them in that situation. So what I advise is ask a couple friends to come over, and then when those friends come over, get ready to train your doggo. Have your friends come over for the sole purpose of training your dog. What this will do is put them in a real life situation, but a situation that you're able to control and train them in. So once your friend comes over and you got them there, what you're gonna do is you're gonna let them knock on the door, and then you are going to wait for them to chill out. When your dog does something right, you're gonna go ahead and progress, but when they don't do something right, you're going to hold that progression from them. For example, when your friend comes over, what they really want is to see who's at the door. Don't let your doggo see who's at the door until they've behaved really well. What you're doing is you're using your friend as bait, basically, as the real life situation, so that you can use this as the perfect moment to train your dog. So make sure your dog is able to sit, and once they're sitting and they're staying in one spot, you can go ahead and crack that door open and let your friend make a little bit of a noise. This is gonna let your dogs know that your friend is still on the other side of that door, and access to that friend is going to be granted as long as they keep up with what they're doing. Remember, get your treats around you and make sure that they know that that's what they're gonna get if they keep doing the right thing. Trust me, this is gonna take a lot of time and patience on your friend's part too, so when you ask your friend to come over, you're gonna have to say, hey, I'm training my dog, so I'm gonna need you to have to stand outside for a couple of minutes while I teach them to settle down while someone's outside. Now, we want to remind you that dog training does take patience, but putting your dog in these real life situations is really going to help you out. Waiting until your dog is reacting like this when you really have family coming over and visiting is not the ideal time to train them. Try and create these opportunities as much as you can. You'll find it'll take you so far in such a little amount of time. Now, we know that not everybody's able to just call up someone on the phone and be like,
hey bro, can you come over and just help me do dog training any old time?
We understand it, so we have another exercise for you that'll help your doggo learn to chill out and prevent them from jumping. But this does take a little bit longer than the aforementioned strategy. What you need to do, and this is very important, is stand very tall above your doggo. Make sure that they're looking up at you and focusing, and make sure that you have their direction. What you want to do is you want to practice diversion training. So basically, you're going to want to take something like this, a cracker, and you want to say, stay. Good girl. Nope. Sit. Go ahead. Nope. Not the treat. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. This kind of distraction training is really good when it comes to teaching dogs to hold back their crazy inhibitions. This is really teaching her, hey, I need to learn some self-control. So take a treat, crack it in half, and then practice taking a part of that treat and throwing it on the floor and making sure your doggo doesn't touch it. So let's practice one more time. Stay. Good girl. That was a good girl. Whee! See, by teaching your doggo self-control like this with these little itty-bitty exercises on the regular, it's really gonna help you in preventing your doggo from jumping up whenever you come home or you got public visiting. So these are just a few exercises that you can use if you're trying to get your pepperoni pizza to stop jumping up and down. Again, we want to remind you that this is just a process. It takes a while to teach your doggos how to do these things. So be patient, practice this regularly, all the time, during the week, whenever you have some free time, and eventually your dogs are going to be perfectionists. Remember, baby steps go a super duper long way. If you guys have any questions, if you have any concerns, please leave them down below in the comments. We'll get back to you as soon as possible.
We want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out with us
All the time. We really appreciate you. We really appreciate all the support, and we're super duper humbled. If you guys want to check out our Facebook or our Instagram, we have all that good stuff linked down below. Donate $1 a month to get your name at the end of every single episode. Visit our Patreon, which is linked down below as well. And if you feel like wearing that funky fresh 60 formula merch, we also got that link down below as well. We want to thank you guys one more time for coming and hanging out with us. We hope we helped you teach your pepperoni pizza to chill out and not jump up so much. And until next time, we'll see you with another episode of whatever we make. Peace!